Lai Châu, a captivating borderland of the northwest, draws visitors with its pristine natural beauty, the grandeur of layered mountain ranges, and a rich cultural identity. Home to more than 20 ethnic communities, the province offers a vibrant cultural mosaic marked by lively traditional festivals, colorful attire, and ways of life deeply shaped by the mountains and forests. Lai Châu is an ideal destination for those who love exploration, are passionate about culture, and long to touch an untouched, enchanting beauty. Morning in Lai Châu feels as though sunlight has been gently filtered through layers of forest leaves before resting on the roofs of old steel houses. Each patch of light like a soft touch upon history. Si Tou Chai village in Da Lang commune lies perched halfway up the mountainside, where Zhao wooden houses nestle quietly beneath a deep blue sky. People say that from here one's gaze can reach across the vast expanse of the northwest. Yet visitors do not come only to see, they come to feel. To feel the fragrant warmth rising from kitchen fires at dawn, to feel the laughter of children running along stone fences, and to feel time itself slow down like a film unfolding at the rhythm of a beating heart. In Lai Châu, villages such as Si Tou Chai, Sin Sui Ho, and Lao Chai Wan are not rare. They are not only places where culture is preserved, but also living assets of a land rich in community-based tourism experiences. In each village, one discovers a distinct shade of identity: the rustic simplicity of the Hmong people, the gentle grace of the Thai, the spiritual depth of the Zhao, the quiet solemnity of the Hanyi. Each ethnic group is like a chapter, and Lai Châu is a thick, emotionally rich book of the Northwest. Lai Châu is home to more than 20 ethnic communities living side by side. Each group is like a distinct color, together forming a cultural tapestry that is rich, layered, and resonant. The traditional attire of Lai Chou's ethnic groups thus resembles a vast field of flowers stretching across the seasons, where every hue carries the breeze of the mountains and winds, along with the stories passed down from ancestors through generations. Along the road into the village, sometimes a single streak of color flashing in the sunlight is enough to reveal an entire cultural world behind it. Hmong girls walking along the hillside seem to carry a vibrant patch of sky with them. Their multi-layered skirts swirling, each pattern like a butterfly resting on linen fabric. The Zhao leave their mark through bold colors not only in dress, but in shades that symbolize good fortune and the warmth of fire that has sustained generations. The Thai, by contrast, appear gentle and graceful like an autumn stream, where the Thai ethnic blouse is modest yet subtly alluring, expressing refinement through every embroidered line. The Lut people bring softer tones like evening smoke, deep black skirts accented with bands of blue, red, and yellow along the hem, creating a beauty that is quiet, elegant, and dignified. The Zai people move at an unhurried pace through everyday life, dressed in simple, single-toned garments that are gentle and pure, much like the hearts of those who have devoted their lives to fields and mountains. The Gong and Mang bring bold contrasts into their attire, strong and striking like rocky highlands. As they walk, silver-adorned fabric pieces sway and chime, echoing the sound of streams meeting stone. As for the Lahu, Sila, He Mu, Mang, and Gong, each group represents a warm, earthy tone of the old-growth forest. Red tassels glowing like fire, deep indigo cloth like the shadow of mountains, and brocade strips worn at the waist like ornaments gifted by the land itself. In Lai Châu, traditional attire is not merely worn, it tells stories of shifting cultivation seasons, of love and courtship, of New Year celebrations, and of festivals welcoming a new agricultural cycle. Each stitch and thread moves like the steady breath of a mother's or sister's hands. In these garments, one can see a cultural landscape that continues to evolve while preserving its primal essence, a beauty so distinctive that a single encounter is enough to linger long in the memory of any visitor. What impressed me the most during my visit was the beauty of Thai women in their traditional attire. The bill scarf and the Thai ethnic blouse are especially beautiful, complemented by ancient steel houses and the distinctive flavors of local cuisine. If villages embody the rhythm of daily life and traditional attire provides poetic hues, then festivals are the heartbeat of Lai Chou's culture. Lai Châu, a land of majestic mountains and rich cultural diversity, comes alive each festival season with vivid expressions of the spiritual life of its ethnic communities. Here, festivals are not merely moments of leisure and celebration, they are occasions to give thanks to nature and ancestors and to strengthen community bonds, values that modern tourism increasingly recognizes as essential. From the Go Dao festival of the Hmong people to the Go Mưa ritual known as the Tết Mìn Lóng Phạt of the Cống people and the New Rice festival held after the harvest season, these celebrations are among the most distinctive cultural festivals of Lai Chou's ethnic communities. They are not only occasions to give thanks to heaven and earth and to pray for abundant crops, but also cultural events deeply rooted in highland identity. During the festivals, people gather to share newly harvested rice, sing and dance together, and take part in traditional folk games, expressing strong community bonds and a long-standing spirit of hospitality. These moments create a vivid portrait of the spiritual life of the Northwest, from the rituals of the Hmong, Dao, Hà Nhi, Sila, Mang, Cống communities. Each festival becomes an opportunity to preserve cultural identity, share joy, and welcome visitors from near and far to experience, explore, and feel the vibrant rhythm of life in the highlands. Festivals are also moments when people converse with their ancestors, with nature, and with one another through a language beyond words, circle dances, flute melodies calling to loved ones, the warm aroma of rice wine aged in earthen jars, and gentle folk songs carried from childhood. Visiting Lai Châu during the festival season is when one truly feels the heartbeat of this land. Some festivals carry a sacred tone, others a sense of innocence and joy, yet all embody a strong community spirit, the invisible bond that connects people to one another and to their homeland. Here, every ritual affirms a simple truth. Culture is the warmth that keeps villages grounded and resilient amid the changes of time. Culture is identified as one of the key resources for tourism development. In recent years, with the aim of preserving and promoting the valuable traditional cultural identities of ethnic communities, the cultural sector has actively advised the Provincial Party Committee and the People's Committee on issuing resolutions, mechanisms, and policies to support conservation linked with tourism development. Notably, more than 50 annual festivals have been restored and maintained, including 3 organized at the provincial level. The province has also conducted 41 training courses on traditional cultural transmission, with a focus on ethnic scripts, folk literature, folk performing arts, traditional handicrafts, and traditional costume making. In 2025, several cultural heritages were officially recognized by the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism and inscribed on the national list of intangible cultural heritage. In addition, grassroots cultural clubs and community art troupes have been operating effectively, playing an important role in keeping cultural life vibrant at the local level. It is no coincidence that Lai Châu is regarded as one of the most intact repositories of traditional crafts in the Northwest. Despite the many layers of change brought by time, here linen threads are still dyed with indigo through steady practiced hands. Brocade fabrics continue to be woven entirely by hand through meticulous stages, and the pan pipe is still crafted from forest bamboo, shaped with patience and devotion by skilled artisans. Inside the modest steel tiles of an artisan, sunlight filters through the window and falls softly onto a half-finished piece of fabric. Each motif is more than decorative. It is a narrative symbol telling stories of mountains, villages, and the history of an ethnic people encoded in every line and pattern. Nearby, a child sits quietly, absent-mindedly following the movements of her mother's hands, wide eyes trying to absorb every shade and color. In moments like this, culture is passed on not through lessons or words, but through the quiet repetition of skilled hands at work. Traditional crafts are precisely the treasures that modern tourism seeks. In an age of dazzling modernity, people increasingly yearn for authenticity, for forms of beauty that cannot be replicated. Lai Châu, where traditional crafts remain truly alive, becomes a refined point of connection, allowing visitors to experience culture with all their senses, seeing indigo-stained hands at work, hearing the steady rhythm of weaving, inhaling the scent of forest leaves infused in dyed threads, feeling the textured surface of brocade, and tasting the gentle warmth of corn wine. Distinctive cuisine deeply rooted in the spirit of the mountains and forests. In the small kitchen, cuisine becomes a language of connection. A highland meal may not feature elaborate dishes, yet its flavors are enough to make travelers linger. The gentle bitterness of forest greens, the tang of fermented traditional foods, and the warming heat rising from glowing charcoal embers. Each dish is a lesson in how local people adapt to nature, giving thanks to it, and draw vitality from what the land and sky provide. This is the kind of cuisine found nowhere else, because it carries the spirit of mountains, winds, and streams that have flowed past the village since long before maps existed. Santang Night Market is a distinctive cultural and culinary destination of Lai Châu, where the vibrant rhythms of highland ethnic communities come together. Here, visitors can experience the lively atmosphere of evening trade, savor local specialities, admire traditional handicrafts, and immerse themselves in unique cultural and artistic activities. More than just a place of commerce, Santang Night Market serves as the gateway for travelers to explore the pace of life, cultural identity, and the distinctive beauty of the Northwest after dark. Coming here, I feel this is a truly wonderful place with so many delicious dishes and local specialities. We've just had the chance to enjoy some very appealing food, and it was a great experience. Lai Chou's cultural identity is further affirmed through its majestic natural landscapes along the journey of exploring the S-shaped land of Vietnam. With its diverse terrain, Lai Châu is home to or shares 7 of the country's 10 highest peaks, including mountain ranges rising above 2,900 meters, such as Pu Si Lung, Pu Ta Leng, Bạch Mộc Lung Tu, and Ta Liên Sơn. The province also features legendary mountain passes, sweeping terraced rice fields, and a rich system of caves, mineral springs, vast lakes, and dense forests of blooming rhododendrons. Cascading waterfalls like flowing ribbons of white steel add graceful accents to the northwest sky. This harmonious blend of awe-inspiring nature and rich cultural heritage has shaped a distinctive tourism ecosystem in Lai Châu, one that offers diverse and compelling experiences in relaxation, exploration, and discovery. Lai Châu has identified cultural development as a people-centered orientation aimed at happiness, human well-being, and social progress. Accordingly, the province focuses on key tasks such as building cultural and spiritual life, strengthening political and party culture, and ensuring that cultural life continues to renew itself and deliver tangible results. At the same time, in carrying out political responsibilities, particularly in building and shaping the cultural environment, the focus is placed on preservation and effective promotion of cultural values. At the same time, efforts are being intensified to eliminate outdated customs and practices while developing policies to support local cultural development, especially policies for cultural activities carried out by artisans and performers at the grassroots levels who are not salaried. Particular importance is also given to promoting the role of heritage bearers and practitioners, as well as encouraging mass cultural and artistic movements, with a strong focus on the activities of community-based performance groups. Daily life, festivals, traditional crafts, cuisine, customs, together these elements interweave into a cultural value system that is both distinctive and diverse. It is this richness that allows Lai Chau's tourism potential and development prospects to open wider than ever before. The world may have many beautiful places, but destinations with cultural depth broad enough to sustain long-term sustainable tourism are rare. At this moment, Lai Châu stands as one of those precious gems waiting to be discovered. Lai Châu, a land rich in tourism potential, is opening wide opportunities for cooperation and investment. With majestic natural landscapes, a diverse cultural identity, and an increasingly open investment environment, Lai Châu presents a gateway to harmonious development models. Internationally aligned community-based tourism, creative spaces rooted in traditional crafts, cultural resort destination, indigenous cultural products, and tourism routes connected to local villages. We believe that cultural colors will continue to be preserved, safeguarded, and promoted in the new era, enabling the tourism brand Lai Châu majestic and distinctive to rise higher and reach farther.